off Nahant as well, right on the near side, and Kyle Okposo will spring it ahead quickly. Bailey's shot deflects off the stick of Byfuglien, up over the glass and out of play. Good against those, Shane. We talked about this yesterday at practice. It would be the Islanders who in 4 games that he's played against has scored 3 goals.
A lot of success for him again. Islanders 2 for 7 in their last game against Washington, the man advantage.
Quick shot right off the draw from Nick Leddy, and Pavlik's equal to the task on the first official try on him.
Well, and Pavlik back in the net for him. It's been
and Grant Klitzum have had a lot of success paired together.
Oh, a real couple good plays there by Harrison, forcing on the wall in his zone and then holding the blue line.
Here's a steal. Little shoots, and that one bounces around the crease and does not find its mark, but they didn't miss by much. And it come through the legs of Boychuk. Byfuglien sends it to the point area, and Scheifele from the midpoint. Byfuglien top of the left wing circle. Passed it down and right off the stick of Frolik. Halak had to be active there. Thorburn looking to get outside, can't do it, still has it though against Travis Hamonic. Halischuk to help out. Back to the blue line to Harrison. His slap shot didn't get through off Kulemin. Lowry on the doorstep, it's underneath. Thorburn trying for it, and Halak is able to find it and keep it on this side of the goal line.
Well, a great chance for Chris Thorburn right in front.
Safely clear it out to the neutral zone. Big hit as Adam Lowry just lit up Frans Nielsen right in front of the penalty box. And to Boychuk, a wrist shot up high. Pavlik made the save. Thorburn will safely clear it over along the corner wards. Back to the point again. Boychuk to Leddy. Hammer time, he missed. Bouncing puck in the crease. They score! Pinballing around the Winnipeg net, and it finally makes its way across the goal line, and the Islanders strike first.
Well, in zone pressure, this is a strange goal. I think it's a high stick by the Jets, and it eventually goes off someone. Pavlik had to come up with numerous saves. Comes off the back wall. It's Adam Pardy, bats it out of the air, off Anders Lee, and into the net. It's either Strome or Lee in front that the puck eventually goes off. And just some bad luck here as the Islanders, they had some pressure, goes off Lee, then Strome. So both players involved in it for the Islanders as it eventually a final call on this play.
Here's referee Jean Hebert.
After further review, the call's on the ice stand. Good goal.
Byfuglien stick check there by Tavares. He's got Okposo and Hickey as the top lines on the ice here for New York. Travis Hamonic with a try on goal, and no problem for Pavlik. Roulade back to Byfuglien. Save is made again as Halak was able to see it through a maze of players. Perreault waiting, cross ice, little sliding pad saved by Halak. Okposo waiting in the front of the net. Sherrod and Byfuglien working defensively here against the Islanders' top line. Tavares out of the corner, and Boychuk couldn't find it in time as Pavlik's able to hold on with some assistance here from Byfuglien. Set up behind his net, dragging off some valuable seconds. Now Little doing the same against Lee and Tavares. Strome works it over. Slap shot, stick exploded. Puck came to the side of the net, and able to put it home is Frans Nielsen. 2-0 Islanders on a play which the Jets almost thought was going to work to their advantage when the stick broke from Boychuk.
Well, I guess when things are going your way, they're going your way, and this is what happens. Is Jets here as they're on the puck. Party's overtaken. Little's on the wall. It comes back to the point. Strome will move it over to Boychuk. He comes in, his stick breaks, and the puck deflects right to Frans Nielsen at the side of the net. Boychuk couldn't have made this pass if his stick didn't break. And what a tap in. Just another crazy goal here as the Islanders find themselves up 2.
And as a former, the Islanders have to regroup as Leddy and Boychuk will work here against the forecheck of Michael Frolik. Brock Nelson between 2 Jets. Grabowski shooting. Pavlik took a peek behind him, but he's got it. Good pass right onto the tape of Strome. He almost had Anders Lee on a breakaway, but Paul Postma was right there to help out. Hickey with a long try, and no problem at all as Pavlik is there, eye high. Byfuglien circles his net. Up to Perreault. In over the Islander line. Setting it up in the slot. Land right on, and the save by Halak, who was right out to challenge. drags his foot on the line. He's got it now. Wheeler just missed through the top of the crease. Postma to Ladd. For Wheeler, back to Ladd, he scores! Andrew Ladd's team-leading 5th power play goal of the year, and the Jets have cut the deficit in half.
Well, I'm not sure this power play, even straight Clutterbuck just jumping out of the box, but what a play by Andrew Ladd. The Jets have done everything right on their power play. It's a play on the wall, Postman down, Ladd loses it, a little one-handed chip pass to the line, a little give and go with Blake Wheeler, and Ladd finishes it off as he puts it past the glove. And there's a one-handed play. Little give, little go, little finish, and the Jets now have cut into the lead.
They missed the power play stat by 1 second. Tangled with there. Wheeler with a puck again for Little. Little out of the circle. Floats it back. Jay Harrison up high. Stopped and frozen by Halak.
Voices are heard the right way.
Nelson has the face-off win for the Islanders. Hickey quickly to Wisnowski. One-timer, Nelson from long distance. Pavlik to save. The rebound in front. And Pavlik holds on again. Points in his last 12 games. Just misses low stick side. Perreault played it. Byfuglien keeps it in. His try right on net. Stopped by Halak. Bouncing puck. Pavlik will just whoop it free away there as Martin stays in on the forecheck along with Cizikas and Clutterbuck. Another solid hit by Byfuglien. Calgary native waiting with it here. Lowry spinning away from Frans Nielsen. Quickly cross ice. Byfuglien to Thorburn. Loses an edge. And Nielsen skates in. Drop pass for Ryan Strome. Back over in front. He scores! Frans Nielsen completes the give and go, his second of the game, and the Islanders have a 3-1 lead.
Well, after some great in-zone pressure, the Jets were all over the Islanders for almost 3 minutes. It's a little play as Byfuglien tries to go down. Thorburn gets stripped of the puck by Frans Nielsen. He comes down. Sherrod and Thorburn try to sort this out, but a quick passing play. Nielsen gets the separation from Sherrod after a cross and drop. Strome with a great pass, and he has a lot of net.
There with Hamonic. Tavares in behind the Jet goal, tried to wrap it around. It's back in behind the net now. Side of the goal. Pavlik dropped his stick, and he's just going to grab it here with his blocker. 60 seconds remaining in our second period. Both clubs have scored 1 goal in our middle frame. Gagliardi shooting stop, rebound, and hops up in front. And Halak
Keep that puck and get it set it up.
Byfuglien to mid-ice. Little to Perreault. What a play! Dances in. Ladd scores! What a pretty goal! And the Jets are right back in it. A power play marker.
Well, the captain once again steps up for the Winnipeg Jets. This power play has looked fantastic. 2 goals last game, and they add another one this. It's off the breakout. Byfuglien loves this play. Perreault with speed on the side, and then Perreault with a little move. He goes inside out. Great play on Boychuk, and then he finds Andrew Ladd in the slot. Ladd gets just enough of this to put it through Halak as it just trickles across.
No worries there. Matthew Perreault to Jay Harrison. Long attempt. Stop is made, and Halak has it in those big white pads, and he'll freeze it. By Halaschuk. Lowry remains in on the attack. Puck gets off the skates of Party. Here's Grabowski with a break. What a save! Pavlik stayed with him all the way and got his left pad on it. And the puck is out and all the way back as quickly Strome will shoot. Pad saved by Pavlik. Nielsen moves it down in behind the Jet goal. Side of the goal. That one went off the side of the net. Now they score. In tight and left alone. They've got their lead back. It's 4-2 for the Islanders.
Well, it's this line that has done the damage for the New York Islanders. Lee, Nielsen, and Strome, and they find a way at the side of the net. As the puck bounces by, Strome's in front. Lee finds him. The shot goes off Scheifele, and then Anders Lee, short side, has a lot of room, and he puts it up top. And the Islanders have the 2-goal lead back.
Lee's been hot coming in here. 4 points in his last 5 games, including 3 goals. He now has on 3, waiting for reinforcement. He'll drag it down, and most effectively right now for the Islanders, keep the puck away. Scoring chance in front. Pavlik stands his ground. Leddy will shoot, and that one didn't get through as Byfuglien was able to get in front of it. As
the fans are just enjoying, they have the ref chants going.
Empty net opportunity, and Josh Bailey will seal it today.